Hi, this is Joe again with another movie review. And for the subject of this video, I'm going to be discussing the 2015 film, The Peanuts Movie. And of course stars, the Peanuts gang, Charlie Brown, Snoopy, and the whole Peanuts gang. And this was the first Peanuts movie, or I should say full-length Peanuts animated film in about 35 years. The last one that came out before this was, of course, the one I previously reviewed, which was Bon Voyage, Charlie Brown, and Don't Come Back. This one, unlike the first four Peanuts films, which I previously reviewed all of them, was that this is the first one that's completely computer generated, not the old-fashioned. Because Charles Host did all the drawings for the movie, and the staff, I guess, did all the drawings, the painting, the coloring, and the filming of the four previous films. This one is completely computer generated, and let me tell you, this is not your old-fashioned Peanuts movie, but the attitude with a lot of the characters are the same, and other than the fact that you have the modernized feel of the Peanuts game. Of course, this film came out on this, like I said, just last year, 2015, about the same time as the Peanuts universe and Peanuts fans everywhere were celebrating the 50th anniversary of the very first Peanuts special, which was, of course, Charlie Brown Christmas. So this was in conjunction with celebrating that. Oh, let's make a 50th anniversary thing and make a brand new film for all Peanuts fans, waiting all these years for a new one. But this one, of course, mostly centers, of course, on Charlie Brown and getting becoming friends with a little redhead girl. That's really was the main plot of this. And of course, this movie runs about maybe an hour 20, an hour 25 minutes, which is about almost the average time compared to the other Peanuts films. And of course, this one you also have Charlie Brown. And this film takes place during the winter time, and which is conjunction when the film was released, because it was filmed around when it came out, like around Thanksgiving in 2015, and so it was mostly in the winter time. Of course, the little redheaded girl, Charlie Brown, of course, being the neurotic that he is, having trouble flying his kite in the winter time, and of course the other kids, Peanuts kids, were giving him crap and said, "Hey, how come you flying your kite in the winter time?" And he goes, "Oh, because it won't get eaten up by a tree because there's no leaves on the tree." But of course, what happens? The tree gets his kite anyway, and so of course he's neurotic and messed up over that. And of course, in school, he finds out that there's a new kid in school which happens to be the little redheaded girl, transfers to Charlie Brown school, and he's trying to do all he can to impress her or get her to notice him. And of course, the funny thing is that she does get to notice him. And of course, when they have to do a book report, all the kids have to team in Charlie Brown's class have to team up to do a book report. So he decides to pick the little redheaded girl as his partner. But unfortunately, the little redheaded girl had to go away for a family emergency for a few days. So he decides to take it on his own and do a book report, and he happens to pick War and Peace. Of course, a little inconsistent with the general timeline with the Peanuts specials, because he did War and Peace in the Happy New Year Charlie Brown special, which came out back in the late 80s. Well, again, he's going through War and Peace and how he's going to carry the book home and all that stuff. Which is almost similar to what they did in Happy New Year Charlie Brown. But he does happen to get it done, and he works his rear end off so he could get the assignment done, because he didn't want to let the little redhead go down at all. He didn't want to let it down. So he really busted his butt to get the thing done. And then meanwhile, with all that stuff going on, he had to help Sally doing this talent show, and Charlie Brown had his own act. He was doing a magic act with Snoopy, and meanwhile, Sally was doing like a kind of like a Lone Ranger roping bit with a one of those 40 horses that's on a stick with the horses sitting on and galloping on the stage, and then actually the kids are getting him in the scene there, and the little redheaded girl was at the talent show watching. So instead of giving Sally crap, saying it's not a real horse or this is lame, this is stupid, and the kids are literally laughing her off the stage. And Charlie Brown says, "Okay, I'm going to get rid of what I'm doing and help Sally out." So that's what he did, and that impressed the little redhead girl. They helped his sister out, and of course, the thing he did with the book report as well he helped her. Didn't have to. And of course, the thing that really impressed him was, of course, they had the stupid standardized tests, which they really modernized it for the Peanuts movie. The whole school had to do the stupid standardized test, which I hate. I hate the stupid everything relying on the stupid standardized test. He did the test, but meanwhile his paper got mixed up with Peppermint Patty's, and Peppermint Patty on her test, when she filled out the circles for the answers, made like a smiley face out of it. Because she wasn't paying attention. And of course, we all know, if you know anything about the Peanuts universe, the Peppermint Patty was one of the worst students in the school, if not the worst student. In terms of grades, one of the worst students in the school. So what she did was she did literally a smiley face on the paper, and her test paper got mixed up with Charlie Brown's. And Charlie Brown accidentally put his name on Peppermint Patty's paper, and vice versa. So when the grades got back, believe it or not, Charlie Brown got like the highest grade in the class, which we all knew that wasn't his. Everybody thought, well, it was my paper. People had really a different view of Charlie Brown, except of course for Lucy. Because there's no way could he be the smartest kid in this class, in the whole school. And everybody's going, well, how come? I said, well, because he's Charlie Brown. But meanwhile, they had a special assembly where they're going to give Charlie Brown an award for getting not only the highest grade in the whole school, but a perfect score. It's like almost impossible. And then Linus presents him with the paper, and Charlie Brown realizes it was the wrong paper. So he says, "Hey, folks, I have to tell you something. This is an accident." And Lucy says, "Aha, I knew it." And I said, "No, the fact is that my paper got mixed up with Peppermint Patty's. She was the one who actually got the highest score." So, because at first, when everybody thought that Charlie Brown got the highest grade, everybody was sucking up to him. And now, when we realized that there was a mistake made, all the Peanuts kids were giving him crap, saying, "Hey, you should have kept your mouth shut, so you kept the illusion going." And he says, Charlie Brown says, "I can't do it." Because he was honest about it, said, "Hey, there was a mix-up with the papers." The little redhead girl was like that. So at the end of the movie, she found out that Charlie Brown found out that the redhead girl was going to go away to camp for the summer, and he wanted to say goodbye to her before she leaves. And actually, he's actually flying the kite. The kite was literally dragging him to where Heather's bus was. Excuse me. Lousy weather here won't have science to bother me. So what happened was the kite was dragging Charlie Brown to where Heather, the name little redhead girl, her bus was, and he said goodbye to her. And says why, and Charlie Brown wanted to know how come you didn't mind me being a partner and all this other stuff. And of course, little redhead girl says because I like you as well, or because I'm a loser. And I said, no, because of your integrity, of helping your sister out, being honest enough about the test paper, and I think you're kind of cute. And doing this whole thing from the redhead girl, Lucy was actually crying. He goes, wait a minute, I shouldn't be crying over this. And which was really, really cute. And really a cute moment. And then, of course, when the girl left, and also, of course, Charlie Brown actually felt good about himself for once. But pretty much how the movie ended. But of course, I also forgot one other scene was there was a dance scene, and Charlie Brown wanted to press the redheaded girl in the dance scene, and Snoopy was giving him dance lessons. And of course, Snoopy developing his Joe Cool persona. And of course, there was also a running bit in the movie with Snoopy and the Red Baron. They brought that up again in this film, as well as Snoopy's brothers and sisters, which all were made famous in the comic strips. So they put. I know I skipped over Snoopy, and I shouldn't have, but that's what they had in terms of Snoopy. But as for the film itself, I think it wasn't a bad film. It's just that compared to the other penis films that came out, it doesn't compare to that level. Because I think to me it's because it's more modernized. Because it's, like I said earlier, it was computer generated animation instead of the old-fashioned hand-drawn animation that we all grew up with, watching the various penis specials and watching the previous animated films. So it's, for me as a lifelong penis fan, it's a little hard to get used to the new animation for the penis movie. But that's my major knock on. It says computer generated animation instead of the old-fashioned way. I mean, other than that, I know it's a nitpick, but I feel it's an honest one. It's it's really different and really used to. It took me like a couple of viewings because it's constantly been airing on HBO last few weeks and last month. So it's a little bit, I've been seeing in bits and pieces. That's why I haven't annoying that because of my computer problems. I've only had no computer for no more than 2 weeks. So the computer I'm doing this video on. So it's I'm trying to catch up and doing videos. And doing the penis movie, you say, okay, do the penis a review of the penis film movie, but I couldn't because my computer didn't have a computer. To of course now, but for the penis movie, I think that anybody who's a penis fan, I think it's gonna like this. Like I said, the computer graphic animation on this thing will throw a lot, and at least it threw me off for a while. It's almost kind of like watching those old-fashioned 1960s Christmas specials with the clay animation. It kind of throws you off a little bit. But if you watch it, if you try and watch it all the way through, at least once, you say, hey, this is a pretty good movie. And I did like the penis movie. I do recommend seeing it. It gives a whole new generation of penis fans who don't see that many penis shows on TV anymore. Unlike when I was a kid, which is about every few weeks you have a penis special on TV. And I'm talking about the ones with the major holidays. I'm talking about ones that have different contents to it. But to get them into a penis animated movie, this one's not too bad of a start. If you start with this one, other than the original 4, you're not doing too bad. Getting kids, and at least this generation of kids, acclimated to the penis universe. So that's my review of the penis movie. Please click on the video, please read it. Feel free to comment on it. Please subscribe to my channel, and please forward this video onto your Facebook pages. You can also check out all my videos on my YouTube channel, but also at rowdyc.com. That's OWDY, C.com. That's the homepage of the Rowdy Reviewer. Chris Lee Moore, you can check out all of his videos on his website as well, his TV Trash, his Wrestling Mark, plus all of his other content from his other contributors to his website, including myself, of course. Thanks for watching, and catch you next time.